Good morning, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Well, today starts all of the videos that we're going to have for the province and for Fiesta. But I thought beforehand, maybe you should try and understand the difference because many expats and bloggers and non Filipinos and even Filipinos do not tell you exactly what is the province. When that girl that you met says, I'm from the province, what does that mean? Do you think she's from the jungle area? Well, let's get started and we'll tell you what the real definitions are.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
So, a city, a town, a province, a village. And then, fuck it, dude, there's the jungle. You should learn the differences between these. And let's get down to it. So, according to the Philippine government, there are currently 82 provinces in the Philippines. And a province is, in the Philippines, one of its primary political and administrative divisions. So, guess what? Within the province, it is then divided into cities and municipalities. So, the province doesn't really mean she or he or that person or that location is from a tiny place or a less modernized place. So if we take it a step further, a municipality is an administrative division that may be a city, town, or grouping of towns. A city is the urban settlement that is planned and has a larger population. Well, that doesn't tell us a whole lot, but it starts to tell you a little bit more. So then when we go to a website that we use, BRIA, that will give you further understandings. In its Philippine counterpart, a village is commonly referred to as the barangay. Its role in the society is as the basic political unit. The barangay serves as the primary planning and implementing unit of government policies, programs, projects, and activities in the community, and as a forum wherein the collective views of the people may be expressed, crystallized, and considered, and where disputes may be amicably settled. That's pretty interesting. So, where we live, or where our home is, we are in a province. Well, I think everything is in a province. But further than that, we're in a town, a city. So Kijarao is actually a city. And within that city, as small as it may be, and you're going to see it, as small as it may be, there are subgroupings of barangays. So the barangays have a elected captain where people go to chat, talk, differences, where the barangay helps to implement rules and regulations handed down by the local government unit. And even so, sometimes barangays are considered local government units, but they're not. They're not. They're an extension of the local government unit. So now you start to see that um, we have a difference. And when that young lady that you meet says, "I'm from the barangay" or "I'm from the province," you know that's not a real good definition. I mean, that doesn't narrow things down in particular. In fact, according to the Philippine government, a barangay may be created out of a contiguous territory that has a population of at least 2,000 inhabitants as certified by the Philippine Statistic Agency, formerly known as the National Statistics Office, except in cities and municipalities within Metro Manila and other metropolitan political subdivisions, or in highly urbanized cities where such territory shall have a certified population of at least 5,000 inhabitants. So, bottom line is, a barangay, to be an official barangay, has to have 2,000 inhabitants. And in Kitcheral, they say there's about 7,000 people here. I'm not sure about that, but that's what we've been told, or I've been told. It is what it is. Now, it's important for you to understand these, because when you're talking to your long distance relationship, when you're talking to a young lady that you meet, when you're talking to anybody, you know, thoughts in your mind come up. I'm from the province. Does that mean I have a small home or a small collection of homes that are Nipa huts? Maybe. But for us, you're either in a city, a town, or a municipality, or you're in the fucking jungle, and it is all over. Now, we're going to show you Kitcheral, and I'm going to warn you, we have our own, or I have my own definitions. And my biggest definition is, if you are more than an hour from a Jollibee, well, you're in a village, as far as I'm concerned, or a town. Now, Kitcheral considers itself a city. It has a city hall, it has a LGU, but when it comes right down to it, all of the important stuff is not in Kitcheral. There is no LTO office here. There is no Register of Deeds office here. All of that is an hour away in Butuan. And that's who administers that stuff. There is a tax office here, but it's a local tax. Kind of interesting. Kitcheral consists of multiple eateries, Filipino type eateries, kenderias, I think is how you say it. We are very proud to announce that about 8 months ago, we got our first 7-Eleven. Big deal here. Never had a convenience type store. A lot of little grocery stores and stuff like that, but not a convenience type store. Now, the 7-Eleven does not sell gas, as very few do in the Philippines. In fact, I'm not sure I've ever seen a 7-Eleven here that sells gas. We have a couple gas stations, and you have, places that make food. There are a couple of bank branches. There are hardware stores. There are bakeries. But now you start to really get it limited. Now it's almost like going to the market in a big city. You have cell phone stores. You have buy a load places. You have household goods. Not to say that they're not building and getting bigger, but those are the differences. So we're going to, our next videos will show it, but we're going to start with that. And if you have some questions, please ask. Number two, if you have comments, please state them. And number three, finally, please consider subscribing and hit that thumbs up. Let's start to educate people about the differences. Don't think your girlfriend is from the jungle when she says she's from the province. Important. Bye.